Mendoza, Chapter 3, Segment 3. Understanding the nervous system, divide and conquer. The nervous system is composed of all neurons. It is a network system of the body. The center of the nervous system is the brain. The nucleus is the term given for a tightly knit collection of neurons. Different nuclei in the brain control different behaviors. The central nervous system gathers information and then makes the big decisions. The central nervous system, or CNS, is composed of the spinal cord, the brain stem. In the spinal cord, it is as thick as one's little finger. It is a bundle of neurons and axons attached to the bottom of the brain. It is the center of control, and it's also the messenger. The brain is light gray with a tinge of pink due to blood vessels. The brain stem is the area where the spinal cord and brain meet. It controls the breathing and heart rate of a human. It transfers information from cerebrum, cerebellum, and spinal cord. The top of the brainstem, deep within the cerebrum, is the thalamus. It is the sensory information sent to the thalamus. Beneath the thalamus is the hypothalamus. This indicates thirst, hunger, body temperature, and sex drive. It also controls the pituitary glands. The pituitary glands regulates your hormones. Beneath the hypothalamus is an area divided into the midbrain, the pons, and the medulla. In the brainstem, there is a network of neurons called the reticular formation. This arouses the brain. There's also the cerebellum. It's the largest and most complicated part of the brain. It is responsible for complicated mental processes. It's divided in half, the right and left cerebral hemispheres. On the outside part of the cerebrum is the cerebral cortex. The cerebral surface is divided into lobes. It's wrinkly, old people smell, and lonely. The hills and cerebral surface is the gyri. The valleys in the cerebral surface is sulci. The frontal lobe. It is above and beyond the eyes. The prefrontal cortex is directly above the eyes. The motor cortex controls the movement. The parietal lobes give sense of touch, pain, and body sense. The somatosensory cortex is the nerve cells depend on touch signals. Mapping determines the role of specific brain area. The homonucleus is a little man as seen inside the system. The occipital lobes controls your eyesight. The temporal lobes are the sides of the brain. The sensory cortex analyzes sensory information. Beneath the surface of the cerebral cortex are orderly clusters of cells. The corpus callosum, which is under the surface and is composed of axons to transmit information between the brain's hemispheres. The basal ganglia, which help control movement of the body. A result of lost neurons in this region is Parkinson's disease. The limbic system is a collection of brain nuclei. It aids in learning, emotions, and sensory processing. The hippocampus retains and forms permanent memories. And the amygdala is in the temporal lobe, and that recognizes fear. And each side of the brain controls the opposite side of the body. A stroke is the cause of loss of blood supplies to the brain and causes the cells to die. The left side of the brain controls the right side of the body, and the right side of the brain controls the left side. Information passes through the spinal cord into the brain's midline. The left side of the brain focuses on language and speech, while the right side focuses on emotions and spatial skills. Hemispheric specialization. It's a tendency for one side of the brain or the other to perform certain complex tasks. The peripheral nervous system carries information between the body and the central nervous system. Nerves send information to all parts of the body. Nerves are part of the peripheral nervous system. The peripheral nervous system is composed of the autonomic nervous system and the somatic nervous system. The somatic nervous system is a sensory component and the motor component of the brain. The autonomic nervous system is out of our control. It is in unconscious activities, and it controls the heart rate, the blood pressure, blushing, and things like that. It's half autonomic and half in control. You're breathing and urinating. It's divided into two parts. The sympathetic nervous system, which prepares the body for action, which increases the heart rate and speeds up breathing. Your eyes will widen and your blood pressure rises. And the parasympathetic nervous system, which puts the body at rest, slows heart rate and breathing, lowers blood pressure, and shrinks your pupils.